Assalamualaikum dear students, hope you are well and hearty. Welcome to NIEBS Homeschool. This is Fatema Sabrin Shikha, Assistant Teacher of National Ideal English Version School Morning Shift. Today I am going to take home science class for the students of class 8 on the topic Chapter 2 discussion. I am repeating, today our topic is Chapter 2 discussion. Students, this is our fourth lecture and third homework. Students, for today's class, please take your home science book. We are going to discuss the text. So let's start. Chapter 2, name home security. And lesson 1, name responsibilities for home security and first aid. And in this lesson, we are going to learn about the duties that we have to do for our security of home. Duties to be done for home security. So here some responsibilities or duties are given. First, furniture and fittings should be kept in proper place so that it does not hamper free movement, and broken equipment need to be repaired or removed soon. So if we find any furniture or fitting broken or hampered in our home, we have to keep them or replace them in a safe place, and broken equipment need to be repaired as soon as possible, or we have to remove it. If we block the spaces or places, our family members can move from one place to another, basically for the old person and children. Next, sufficient light arrangement. So in our family, in our house, there are so many rooms, there are arrangement of light, so the light arrangement must be sufficient. So due to insufficient light arrangement, there are many occurrences can be happen. That's why we have to ensure the sufficient light arrangement. Neat and cleanliness. This is important for our house because we have to keep our restroom, our floors and other, that means kitchens, neat and clean. In our kitchen and bathroom can't be sleepy. If there is water on the floor, anyone can sleep on that. So we have to take care of our neat and cleanliness of our home. Railing around staircase. We have to ensure railing around our staircase so that no occurrence can be happen. Sharp materials should be kept in proper place. In our house, we use so many kinds of sharp things, knives, and such materials which are dangerous for our babies. So we have to keep them in a safe place. And last one, coverings in drain and manhole. So in our roads and in our houses, we find open drain and manhole. So we have to cover them and we have to make them safe for the walking, for the moving of our members. Now, first aid kits. For this first aid, first we have to learn that first aid is the treatment which is given to an injured or sick by exercising general knowledge and skill for giving the patient temporary relief before going to doctor. If any accident happens, the primarily or initially we can give treatment to the person, to the injured person or sick person. So this is called first aid. First aid box contains sterilized cotton, bandage, knife, scissors, tettle, potassium permanganate, carbolic acid, spirit, and painkiller, etc. So with these things, a first aid box made. We can make a first aid box using all these elements. And if we keep all these elements in our home, primarily we can give service to a patient. Now, students, we are going to learn lesson 2, different types of accidents. Accidents may be major and minor. So there can be various types of accidents, but basically we can divide them into two, and they are major and minor. Minor accidents are not very serious. Category of minor accidents are minor injury, cut injury, insect bite, thorn, wound, stacking, anything in throat, eye problems, ear problems. So minor accidents are not very serious. They are not like major accidents. So we have learned about these minor accidents, and we will learn elaborately about this. First, minor injury. If anyone gets minor injury, what can we do, or what can that person do? First, use cold water. After using cold water, we can use antiseptic cream. Then we can use coconut oil, salted water, toothpaste for remedy. Number 2, cut injury. In cut injury, we have to clean with water. We have to cut the injured place with clean water, then have to press with cloth, a clean cloth. Then we have to apply antiseptic. Then if the injury is very acute, then we have to consult with our doctor or physician. Number 3, insect bite. So if any insect sting is in our hand or in our body, first we have to remove the string, or we can remove the string easily. But for insect biting, we have to use onion or lemon juice. These are effective for insect biting. Number 4, thorn wound. In this situation, use a sterilized needle pincher to remove sting. So if in our body or any person's body we find thorn wound, we can use pincher or needle to, the pincher and needle must be sterilized, and we can use them to remove the sting. And next, number 5 is stacking anything in throat. So this is very common problem we have faced in our life. I think we have all faced more or less this problem. So sometimes when eating, we find or we feel something that is stuck in our throat. So in this situation, we have to do something that can give us relief. So by taking handful of dry rice and banana, we can get rid of. So if we feel such a situation, we can take a handful of dry rice and we have to eat that rice. And otherwise we can take ripe banana. This is also a remedy. Number 6, eye problems. If we feel eye problems in our eye, first splash cold water. We have to wash our eye with cold water, but we can't rub our eye. This is dangerous. This can be harmful for our eye. And if eye problem is acute, then we have to consult with our doctor. Number 7, and the last minor accident, ear problems. So first, stopping respiration for the coming of the ant or insect. If we feel that any kind of insect is inside our eye, then we have to stop our respiration for some time, for the time that the ant or the insect comes. Now listen 3 major accidents, and major accidents are getting senseless, fire burn, snake bite. In major accidents, people get wounded with the risk of death. So we learned about minor accidents. They are not serious, but major accidents. In major accidents, people get wounded with the risk of death. Major accidents are senseless, burning, snake bite. First, we'll learn about senseless. Patient should be in supine position if any person is in senseless condition. So first we have to keep the patient in supine position. Here supine means the head must be upward. The head must be in upward position. Then we have to arrange free air. Arrangement of free air so that the patient can breathe freely. No crowd around the patient. Then losing of clothes. We have to lose the clothes of the patient. Then avoid teeth blocking. We have to take care of the patient's teeth that the patient can't be in teeth blocking situation. And we can pour water in the mouth or in the body of the patient who is senseless. Then we can massage hand and feet of that person. And when he will regain his sense, we have to serve milk water and juice. Number 2, burning. If any person burns for fire, first we have to try to arrest that person, and then we have to down the person on floor. And if are unable or we can't remove the dress of that person, then we have to embrace him with heavy quilt or heavy equipment that can save him from fire. And also we can use cold water or ice to stop blistering. So after any fire in any person's body, we find blister in the body of that affected person. So that's why not to blister, we have to use cold water or ice. And if we find that yes, the burnt person has blister, it is better not to touch. And the person must have to take more and more fluid. That means liquid drinks, soft drinks, not soft drinks. We can take coconut water, we can take juice, we can drink water, that means fluid. And last, snake bite. So first I want to say, look at this sign. Here you can see 4 dots and 2 dots. Girls, do you know what does it mean? 2 dots, these are the indicators of snake bite. When you will find 2 dots, it means the snake bite or snake isn't dangerous or venomous. But if you find 4 dots in any person's body, you must have to think that the snake was venomous. So you have to learn this and you have to take care of this. If you find any person or if you find in your body this type of signs, you have to think that which snake bites you. Is it venomous or not? So if you find any person snake or any sign of a snake bite in any person's body, first we have to bandage, too tight bandage. We have to give too tight bandage on the patient's body. Then we have to use antiseptic, and we have to cut and remove blood from the affected area, from the parts of the body where the snake bite. And after recovery, we have to serve the patient hot milk. Now, lesson 4, bone fracture, drawing and electric shock. There is a correction. It will be drawing. Here, it will be drawing. In lesson 4, we are going to learn about bone fracture, drawing and electric shock. First, we are going to learn about bone fracture. So, if we face any bone fracture, place a piece of wood on affected area. So, where the bone fracture happened, we have to place wood on the affected area. Then we have to wrap that area with a cloth. And it is better not to try to strengthen the bone. And if it is accurate, we can't bear the pain, then we have to consult with a physician or a doctor. And we must have to follow the physician's advice. Number 2, drowning. So in this situation, shout for help. If you face any problem like drowning in river, in a sea, we have to shout for help. Then if anyone is near to that person, have to throw floating materials. So if you find any person who is in drowning situation, you have to throw floating materials. After rescuing that person, take care of pulse rate and respiration. So if we are able to rescue the person from the water, then we have to take care of his or her pulse rate and respiration. Patient must be laid down by lowering the head. So for drowning person, the head must be in lower position. Use artificial respiration. In this situation, in drowning situation, artificial respiration is must, because the person can drink water as he was drowning. So we have to ensure the respiration. If he can't respire by his own, we have to provide artificial respiration. And at last, electric shock. If any person gets shock of electricity, first disconnecting the main switch, push the person with dry wooden stick, bamboo, rubber gloves, slipper. So if any person gets shocked, we have to push him. We have to switch off. Then we have to push that person. We can touch that person directly. For that, to push that person, we have to use wooden stick, or we can use bamboo or rubber gloves or slipper. If we use this, we can save ourselves from that shock. And after that, we have to provide artificial respiration, and we have to massage for the circulation. For the blood circulation, we have to provide massage. Students, that's the discussion of chapter 2, lesson 1 to 4. Now it's time to provide your homework. Your homework will be 5 one-word answer. And don't forget to write the lecture number and homework number at the top of the corner of your copy. A lecture number is 4 and homework number is 3. Students, do your homework. You'll get your marks based on your homeworks. Guardians or anyone else can submit your SW copies on every Saturday, and you will get returned your copies on next Saturday. That's all for today. Hope you have understood today's topic. Keep practicing at home and abide by your parents. Stay well and see you again. Till then, Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum.